Hello, it's the Seahawks fan with another Go Better League video. Today's video we have Furret. Sucker Punch has been buffed and Furret is a Pokemon with it. And it does make it better. Not an insane Pokemon, but it's definitely fun to use. And we have two Psychic types to cover the weakness of Fighting types. Although Counter is was definitely very nerfed. Actually, Sucker Punch, I think, has the same stats as last season Counter. Equivalent of it, just that tier of move at least. And we're going to be able to grab a 2-0 shield scenario. We're going to shield Avalanche, thankfully no triple axle, and we get a Sucker Punch down. Now, Furret has a debuff defense dropping move in Brick Break, which is very handy. Is this going to be enough for the KO? It's not, but dang nabbit. Probably, I feel like Furret may have lost charge attack priority, but here we are. With Furret putting in the work, getting a Sucker Punch farm down, taking out the Shadow Sceptile, and then and setting up the Cresselia for an easy KO. I mean, no debuff was needed, but easy KO. Here we are. Into the next battle. We got Latias. Beautiful. Sucker Punch. I definitely putting in the work. They do pivot into Azumarill. And that is going to help out our Cresselia. Now, you can't trade the Mythical Deoxys. And I mean, this is just what I built from early days of Defense Deoxys being everywhere. He's definitely one of the go-to legendaries, mythicals. Cresselia, my Cresselia luck is terrible. Dang nabbit, they made a great catch of that grass knot, but it's fine. Our third Pokemon is going to come in to go up against their third Pokemon. Now you can run Rock Slide. I just like Thunderbolt. We're gonna hope that they expect the nuke, but unfortunately, no. It's fine. Switch time move. They almost got a Dragon Breath farm down, but we pivot into Furret. We respect that move, the nuke, because I actually know. Actually, in the moment, I think I probably forgot that it was only nuke moves as charge attacks for Latias, but here we are. With the return of the bunny. To shield or not to shield? I do, because the Sucker Punch is going to add up. They actually pivot into Skarmory. They get the Sky Attack off. But we have a very tanky Cresselia, and they are energy dry on the Skarmory. And we are just going to be able to clean up with the Cresselia. The tank Cresselia, even with its absolute garbage IVs. For PvP, you definitely want lower attacks so you can have more room for powering up higher levels. Now we have Feraligatr, which is tricky. I mean, Feraligatr is king right now. Although as a normal type, going to be taking nothing from Shadow Claw. Try and make a Hydro Cannon catch, but it's fine. Are they going to be Hydro Cannon and dipping or throwing both? They do leave with some energy. Before I go debuff myself, actually I'm not going to debuff myself yet, but I do Thunderbolt, getting some respectable damage. I do force a move out of them. Going to shield up, get another counter in. I am still running out counter on Deoxys, probably is still the best move. Return of Feraligatr, I can sponge energy onto my Cresselia. Close battle, definitely tricky. The Ice Beam. They definitely should have gone for the Hydro Cannon. That would have been the stab. But we have Cloud's Eye. Unfortunately, I am not running Future Sight. I just had Moonblast. I didn't change it at all. Although knowing Cloud's Eye is everywhere, probably should have. But the dig from the Furret is going to be enough to chip them into Sucker Punch range. Let's go. The Furret is a Clodsire counter confirmed. Beautiful. And also, I mean, ghost types are pretty strong, and Furret's definitely a handy Pokemon. Definitely, I would definitely consider using Furret again in the future. I think it can definitely be very handy with some meta Pokemon. I mean, Cresselia Deoxys is definitely... I mean, they're not so meta, but definitely good Pokemon. And here we are grabbing the defense drop onto the Credilli. Credilli is going to Grass Knot. Nice. I'm going to go for the full counter down. They do hang on. Just good enough IVs. And Grass Knot, I feel like the Grass Knot did more than the first one. But here we are. Oh, they're going to swap. They're not going to charm me down, allowing me to reach the Psycho Boost to grab the last shield off them. And I will happily take the energy onto my Furret because now I can Psycho cut down the Talonflame, and they know this is over for them. 2 Grass Knots should be enough, but also Moonblast and then them leaving because they were not going to break my shield, and yeah, they were toast. Here we are with Shiny Ariados. I really respect using Ariados. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Gonna grab the defense drop and a shield. Gonna pivot into Cresselia as an ABB style team. I feel like there's something better for in the back. They do bring in Clodsire. Do they respect the potential future sight? Dang nabbit. Well, as someone who does not have future sight, definitely is nice that I save my Furret. But that Ariados is definitely an annoying Pokemon to deal with. Going to bring in the Furret. Going to hopefully have a useful Grass Knot in the back. And also, gotta watch out for the Feraligators. It's Gator season. We take the KO. What do they bring in? They bring in Ariados. They're going to throw before I reach the next move, which is okay. Actually, shield up. Ooh, they have Feraligator. Is it a Shadow? It's a Shadow. And the Wombo combo defense drop and kaboom! For it and Cresselia putting in the work. And I'm just going to take the energy. I wanted to get a Sucker Punch down or a break KO, but I'll take the win. I don't think anything that's at like the top end of CP for a Great League maximum. They're like almost 1500 CP Pokemon. They could have had to win the game from that point on, but yeah, I mean, Furret carrying the team on its back with the debuffs. Cresselia definitely putting in a lot of work. And we're going to pivot into Deoxys. We don't want to lose our Furret just yet. And let's see what is in the back. It's Clodsire. Now, I'm going to debuff myself, but actually grab a shield. I mean, it's fine. Not ideal, but getting some damage, which is needed. I can switch sooner. 50-second switch time are definitely very nice. Gonna throw the dig to get big damage, and they don't want to take another dig, so they respect the dig, and they fell for it. And before I go down, I break, and I even get more Sucker Punches in. Big from the dig user. Gonna let them launch some moves. Gonna shield up because definitely worth shielding up Cresselia. They're debuffed. They're in range of the Grass Knot. Easy KO. They're gonna EQ. It's not enough. Gonna be absorbing the energy, draining the energy off Clodsire. And, that's gonna give my Cresselia the room to reach the next Grass Knot in time. Beautiful. Honestly, probably could have stayed in and won. maybe they would have take KO'd me and I would have just needed a Psycho Boost, but wins a win. We have Dunsparce. The lead kind of tricky here. Brick Break is effective, which, let's see. We grab a shield. Do we shield up? Yeah, we do. We shield the Furret. It's the star of the show. It's got a pretty nice matchup, actually. Grabbing another shield. Are they going to let me... Oh, well, they did not swap out. They go kaboom. Let's go. Taking down 2 shields. Furret putting in the work. Grabbing a debuff, getting some big damage. And they're going to throw before I get another Brick Break on. Double debuff Mana Buzz. Yeah, I mean, with energy for some Dark Pulses, still would have been tough. Thunderbolt should definitely be enough. And I just feel like I need HP on these 2 Pokemon. Odds are whatever's going to be the third thing in the back, I can deal with it. Especially considering the dog type is out. And even if there was another dog type, Moonblast is still nice. Did I swap in fast enough so I can reach 2 Grasslands before there are 3 Hydro Cannons? It reached a second Hydro Cannon. Is Shadow Claw enough? Shadow Claw was not enough. They needed the Shadow Claw down. Let's go. My terrible Ivies. Cresselia was able to hang on. And hope you enjoyed the battles with Furret. Definitely a fun Pokemon. Sucker Punch buff. Very welcome. Definitely a nice, fresh, fast move that is really strong. Also, Psywave is incredible. So fun to use on Malamar. And those other Pokemon, but subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos. Hit the like button if you enjoy the videos. And have fun with the game. Hopefully the game is enough fun for you right now. But thanks for watching and goodbye.